In a stunning counter-espionage operation, Russian intelligence has dismantled a secret spy ring allegedly run by Pakistan's powerful inter-services intelligence, the ISI. Their target? Russia's cutting-edge military technology, including sensitive details linked to the formidable S-400 missile defense system. The operation, carried out in St. Petersburg, has sent ripples through global intelligence networks, and Moscow now believes this wasn't just an ISI operation, but part of a Western-backed plot to penetrate Russia's defenses at a crucial moment in the Ukraine war. Hello and welcome back to TFI Global. Let's unpack how a covert Pakistani network tried to breach Russia's military secrets and why the US, Pakistan, and even air bases in Damascus and Afghanistan may all be connected in this global spy game. Russian counterintelligence acted swiftly. A Russian national was arrested in St. Petersburg while attempting to smuggle classified data on advanced air defense systems and helicopter technologies. Investigators recovered encrypted digital files and printed schematics related to the Mi-8AM Terminator, a rugged transport and assault helicopter used across Russian battlefields, and its Arctic variant, the Mi-8AM, designed to operate in sub-zero conditions. But the real shock came when the trail of communications led to handlers tied to Pakistan's ISI. Intercepted transmissions revealed that this wasn't an isolated bench. It was part of a larger intelligence operation aimed at compromising Russia's most valuable defense technologies. Among those, one stood out, the S-400 missile defense system, Russia's pride and a nightmare for NATO. The S-400 isn't just a missile launcher, it's a technological fortress. It can track enemy aircraft, drones, and ballistic missiles from hundreds of kilometers away, locking onto multiple targets simultaneously. For India, which already operates the system, it forms the backbone of its air shield, especially against adversaries like Pakistan and China. That makes it a top target for ISI, whose strategic planners have long sought ways to counter India's new defense edge. Sources reveal this was not Pakistan's first attempt. Months earlier, Operation Sindoor, another failed ISI mission, tried to acquire Russian radar and missile blueprints. After that failure, Pakistan allegedly regrouped, doubling down on efforts to penetrate Russian networks. Moscow's investigators believe the ISI wasn't working alone. Intercepts suggest the network may have been indirectly coordinated through Western intelligence channels. Why? Because Washington's regional strategy is shifting fast. The US is reportedly exploring options for new military outposts in the Middle East, including potential air bases in Damascus, Syria, and even eyeing the Bagram air base in Afghanistan. In this evolving setup, Pakistan once again emerges as a crucial intermediary, a country through which the US often executes covert operations or intelligence collection missions. By gaining insight into Russia's air defense systems, Pakistan could not only favor with Washington but also help Western militaries map out potential vulnerabilities in Russian radar and missile architectures, particularly those deployed in Syria or Ukraine. This alignment of interest makes Moscow's suspicions far more than coincidence. And this isn't unprecedented. Pakistan's intelligence apparatus has a long history of technology theft and proliferation. In the late 20th century, Pakistani scientists illegally acquired Western nuclear technology, later developing their own atomic weapons. The same network led by A.Q. Khan notoriously sold nuclear secrets to North Korea, enabling Pyongyang's rapid weapons program. Now, Moscow believes the same clandestine DNA persists. The S-400 espionage bid is simply the next chapter, this time aimed at Russia's defense crown jewels. For decades, Islamabad has perfected the art of strategic ambiguity, playing both sides. It courts American aids and arms while deepening ties with China and occasionally warming up to Russia. But as the global order polarizes, this balancing act is becoming unsustainable. By trying to extract Russian military secrets, especially amid the Ukraine conflict, Pakistan risks alienating Moscow permanently. Experts warn that Pakistan may be acting as a testing hand for Western agencies, gathering critical defense data under the pretext of self-interest and then passing it along to NATO-linked analysts. Such cooperation could serve multiple goals, from helping the US counter Russian air systems in Syria to equipping Ukraine with better countermeasures. The shadow of Operation Sindoor looms large over this latest sting. That earlier ISI operation was busted when Russian surveillance picked up anomalies in procurement and data traffic related to radar component supply chains. S-400 units used in India's military exercises reportedly helped trace these infiltration attempts, proving just how advanced Russia's counterintelligence capabilities have become. The St. Petersburg arrest, therefore, isn't an isolated incident. It's part of an ongoing battle between Russia's defense shield and ISI's global espionage tentacles. Moscow's patience appears to be running thin. Russia's embassy in Islamabad recently rebuked the Frontier Post for publishing what it called anti-Russian narratives, accusing it of echoing Western disinformation. If ISI's involvement is officially confirmed, diplomatic consequences could be serious, from sanctions to an end of defense dialogue. It would push Pakistan further into Washington's orbit at the very moment it is desperate for financial and political stability. Meanwhile, India and Russia's strategic partner is likely to view this as further validation of its defense cooperation with Moscow. In an age where wars are fought not just with bullets but with stolen data, Russia's unmasking of this ISI spy ring is a powerful reminder. The espionage battlefield never sleeps. From the streets of St. Petersburg to the deserts of Syria and the hungers of Bagram, the fight for military dominance now plays out through secret cables, encrypted files, and proxy alliances. For Russia, this bust reaffirms its counterintelligence strength. For Pakistan, it's another diplomatic wound, one that exposes its ongoing double game between the East and the West. And for the world, it's a clear warning that in the grand chessboard of global power, the race for defense technology has become the defining conflict of our time. And this time, Russia just checkmated one of its quietest adversaries. Thanks for watching.